Brian, Microsoft's Copilot is kind of on a tear right now. And what's on a tear sort of going alongside with it are the security issues with it. Tell me what you're experiencing.
Yeah, maybe the greatest productivity tool ever made. It makes your knowledge workers dramatically more productive by leveraging all the data that they have access to. But the number one reason people aren't using it is privacy and security. Even Microsoft says oversharing and governance is a huge challenge. So companies have to be very careful turning this on, because one bank CISO told me she did, and suddenly the people on her trading floor could get access to employee 401k data. It could be a disaster if you're not careful.
There's got to be a process to essentially not let what so obviously is happening happen. Where do you begin?
There has to be a process. And instead of asking Copilot what you have access to, you really need to ask yourself, what do my users have access to? Where is my most important and sensitive data? Who and what has access to it? If a threat actor got access to one of the accounts or devices in my organization, could it ask Copilot, show me all the connection strings and API keys that I've got, and then ask it to write the code? So you need to know what you have. You need to know where it is. You need to know and map all the ways that a user or an application could get access to data. And then you need to monitor it so that you know when something goes wrong.
This is where where you guys at Varonis are stepping in to help, because this is not something the average person can wrap their head around.
Absolutely. Not even just wrap their head around. No organization has enough time and people to do it on their own. This is what we do. We'll come in, we map everything, map the classification, what's sensitive, where it is. We map all of the access, all of the shared links, all of the exposure, all of the people and applications that can access your data, including third-party apps that your business users are installing. And we monitor everything. Then we integrate directly with Microsoft. Microsoft says, you want to deploy Copilot quickly and confidently? Use Varonis to find where sensitive data is, apply the purview labels, turn on DLP controls, and we'll give you robots that'll go and reduce exposure, make sure that your sensitive stuff isn't open to everybody, and alert you when people either use Copilot to find sensitive data, create new data and try to share it, or just start behaving strangely so you know about it quickly and you can confidently correct it.
So if you want to be able to actually use Copilot in a safe manner that is not exposing way too much personal information to other people and employees. And by the way, Brian, you make a very good point. Since we know so many attacks, somebody gets legitimate credentials, that means all that information could be open to anyone who gets legitimate credentials. So this seems crazy critical, especially if you want to take advantage of the productivity capabilities of Copilot. Check out what Varonis is doing. Go to their website. It's right there, varonis.com.